we are set up for Evergreen. It's been over 3 years since we've been here, right?
Evergreen Resort.
Oh.
Don't forget the resort. We got to hold our pinky out this weekend.
Yeah, indoor pool,
Yeah.
jacuzzi tub,
Really nice.
full hookup. It's not a pull through, but it's okay. It's easy back end. The only bad thing about these campsites, this is the one next to us, they're super tiny. They don't give you much grass, but that's okay.
You don't get much play space. That's why it's a
But
resort.
we are in the heart of Amish country. How cool is that?
We are in your house.
We are.
Back home.
We're in the wheelhouse. All right, let's drop these stabilizers and get it off the truck so we can start camping. After spending, what, a couple hours saying hello to everybody, we came back to get some dinner. Leftover taco salad. Hey, good morning. So Mike found a really cute restaurant that we're going to go to. I haven't seen it. He just told me about it, but it is a old railroad depot that they converted, or it used to serve people that work on the railroad food. Still stays as a restaurant, so we're going to go in and check it out and share that with you guys. We did a video a while back with Evergreen, and where Evergreen is situated is kind of in the heart of Amish country in Ohio. It's a beautiful place. It's very hilly, very rolling, but a lot of Amish live around this area, so that's why you're seeing some Amish in our video, and Mike's got his A game on with his Amish jokes with me, and yeah. So,
I won't do any more today.
whatever. It's too early for you to say that. So let's hold him accountable if he makes an Amish joke.
We'll count how many times, but that's not going to be any. I'm going to say it right now.
You've been down this road for far too long. He left your love behind, but still you keep on crawling back, despite the pain inside.
Oh, it's also a historical society and museum. No, it's a historical society here too. We'll have to go check out that railroad part. It's like a, yeah, here's the dining room. So it's a museum and, how unique. I've never seen anything like this before. How cool. We'll check it out after we eat.
Your tears, they say 1,000 words. I've heard them all before. The ones who
Caramel apple cinnamon rolls. So there was good. This is a hobo breakfast. Okay, we finished a really, really nice breakfast. We're gonna stick around and check out this place. It is a railroad museum.
So this is kind of how far we've come in society. We went from this to this.
For you to be happy, give me a chance to show that you can be. Well, open your eyes and you'll see the way I see. 'Cause all that I want is for you
guys, we are here in the Amish area. We're camping in this area. We're camping with some friends we haven't seen in a couple years, maybe up to 3 years for some of these people. But while we're here, we want to share our top 7 upgrades that we've done to our rig that have made RV life that much better for us. So let's go.
Before we get into the RV modifications, I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee.
All right, so the first mod that we want to talk about, which is my personal favorite, that has helped our RV experience, is this Roadmaster comforterized system that we installed a year ago, which we put roughly 10 to 12,000 miles on it. It has completely changed the game. So when you buy an RV, most RVs have a system where both axles are attached together in the middle here, and when you hit something on the road, this axle transfers it to this axle, which transfers it right into the camper. This system is a slipper spring system with shocks that completely makes each axle independent of each other, and the shocks remove that up to 90% of that force going into the camper. So I feel like it's done an amazing job removing the forces on the camper as we drive down the road. All right, so somebody might ask, what does a system like this cost? Well, first of all, you always think of the IS system from MORryde, which is a quite expensive, great system, but very expensive. So the cost varies differently by rig. Some rigs that have 3 axles are going to cost more. So our rig, it cost $1,800 for this system. I installed it myself, so that saved on cost, versus upwards of $9,000 and $10,000 for the IS system. And I feel we got just as much value. If you want to see this video of me installing this system, I'm going to link it right up here, somewhere up here. And you will just know that it's really not a difficult process. You can do it yourself, and you will save a ton of money on the cost of the overall cost of this product. And also, if you want to know where to find this product, we have an Amazon link in our descriptions, and you can just go check that out and see everything that we have in there.
Yeah, the only other thing I want to add to what Mike's saying is Roadmaster has an awesome customer service.
Yes.
So they have a great customer service. If you are not sure what system you are needing for your rig, go ahead and give them a call, and they will go through like the size of the diameter of your axles.
Everything about the axles.
And they will direct you in the right direction of what you're going to need for your camper.
And also their customer service, if you watch the video of my install, I actually had to call them for an issue we came up with in our install, and they walked me through everything.
All right, so one of the other RV mods that we feel like we cannot even live without is this slide out tray. It is from MORryde. We went to the factory, they installed it, but it is also an easy install. It's something that pretty much anybody can do. The only bad thing is it's heavy, so it does need an extra set of hands to get it in there. So this slide out tray allows you to stay organized. So you can see, like, we put a lot of stuff in here. This side slides out pretty far, and then this one doesn't go the whole width of our camper because we have a drop on the other side, so we have to avoid that. But the cool thing about this is you can access it from either direction, and then Mike doesn't have to like bend over, get something out of here, or pull everything out to get to it. So this is one of our favorite RV mods. All right, so I brought you on the living side of the camper so you could see the MORryde tray from this side. A couple little things I wanted to touch base on. This tray is approximately somewhere in $900 range. Does seem a little steep, but we have found we use this every day. This side we actually keep some tools over here, some games over here, our fire pit, our propane fire pit. I think it holds, if I'm correct, I need to double check, I think it holds 900 pounds.
I think it's 800.
800 pounds. So it can hold a lot of stuff on there. As you see, we did not get this to come all the way out here. The next step from this size would bring it all the way out to this side, and that wasn't going to work because we have this little drop right here. But what is nice is we've kind of organized this to the point that when we do slide it this direction, we can clear those items there. But you can see how far this comes out, and Mike's able to get to the toolbox and everything else. So pretty handy. This has been one of our favorite RV mod upgrades that we've done. And now that we've had it, I don't think we never want to have one. So in whatever we have, but this is one of our favorites. If you guys are interested in this product, we're going to link it down below. You can also order this off of Amazon. We can give you that Amazon link, or you can also get a hold of MoreRide and go straight to MoreRide and they will install it for you. You can also check out a video from a few years ago when we had this installed. We'll link it up here.
So the next product or upgrade, I don't know that we want to call it an upgrade, but is one of the best things we have used for towing our fifth wheel. It's the Anderson hitch. So when we started this journey, we started with a very nice hitch, the Pull-Right super light hitch, amazing hitch. Then if you remember when we bought this fifth wheel and we broke down, we had to go to a normal fifth wheel plate. I think it was a Reese hitch because our friends let us borrow their truck. So I've experienced the Reese hitch or the normal fifth wheel plate, the old Pull-Right, and now the Anderson. To me, the Anderson's quieter. These style hitches like the Pull-Right and the Anderson, so much easier with hitching up. There's no fear of the camper ever falling on my rig. We don't have to do the pull test because it's never going to fall off. It may pop out, so you have to test with a lift. But to me, this hitch here will handle 24,000 pounds of pulling and 4,000 pound hitch weight. So it's a very nice hitch, and it's so quiet. Going down the road, we can open that rear window and we don't hear a peep out of this hitch. No chucking, nothing. So to me, this has really upgraded our travel experience as we go down the road. If you want to see this video, I'll link it up here. And also this runs around $1,100 for the hitch. Do we have this product in our Amazon?
Yep.
Or it's in our Amazon store, we'll link it below. So with our next upgrade, we did to the truck actually. Because our truck is so vital in us pulling this camper, this is a 3500, a 1-ton diesel, but we still experience a lot of squat and going down the road, porpoising, any of that we had before. Now we've done a lot of things to help, but these timber springs are one of the things that made a huge difference on helping our truck handle the weights that we deal with as RVers. These timber springs, for us, it was a very simple plug and play. Take the old bump stop out, put the new timber springs in. Very simple. I know there's other brands of trucks that it's a little more involved, but with the Chevy, it was very easy. So for the cost of these timber springs, basically they're around $350, I think, for a set based on your truck. If you're looking for something that really helps keep your truck level and your camper level as you go down the road, timber springs, they're not airbags, so you don't ever have to inflate, you don't have to deflate, you don't have to worry about leaks. They just work. And they really have changed the ride. When you compare it or add it to the Comfort Ride system, both working in conjunction, it's amazing. So we'll put this install video up here. We'll put the Amazon link below that we have these, and you won't regret getting timber springs for your truck. Okay, so the next upgrade is also one of my favorites because it allows us to boondock. It gets us off grid. It allows us to do so much more. Harvest host, RV overnights, all of those places we can go that we don't have hookups. And that's our lithium and our solar. So we have, from New Power Solar, 880 watts on the roof. We have a 40 amp MPPT controller, 400 amp hours of SOK heated lithium batteries, and we have a 3000 watt Victron inverter that helps run everything in the rig. I can't tell you how excited I was to put this together. Now I personally call this a poor man's solar system because I put it together piece by piece to save money. We could have spent thousands upon thousands going to somebody and letting them design our system and install it, but we ordered this with solar prep already done, so it was a plug and play for me. So it was very simple to just piece it together one at a time, and we literally just added 2 batteries this year. So we've had 2 batteries, 200 amp hours for over 2 years, and now we just added 2 more and it's changed our game. So if you really like boondocking, look into your solar system, piece it together a little at a time, and I would always start with the batteries first. So if you're interested in this stuff, we'll link our videos of our installs and all that above, and our Amazon link will have other things in it for this solar system or some sort of a solar setup that you'd be looking for.
You guys are probably wondering what this is over here on this side. Is we did a generator prep, and hopefully one day we might even put a generator in there. We don't know, but currently we're liking the solar setup, but this will give us an option down the road if we decide to do a generator prep.
So yeah, if you're looking at ordering your rig and those are options, I would definitely, it only costs like $200 for those options. The solar prep and the generator prep was done. So now I have choices. I have options down the road. Even if you don't ever do either one, it's really worth having that wiring and all that stuff ready to go, so that when you get later in your camping life and you say, hey, my needs have changed, I want to start boondocking, now you have options, and running the wires you don't have to worry about.
So guys, this is one of our oldest upgrades that we have. I think maybe after we've had this camper a year, we installed this MORryde pin box. What we originally had on this camper was a Rhino box, which was pretty standard for most fifth wheels, but we did upgrade it to this MORryde pin box. And what it does is it takes a lot of that jarring out. So you'll see like these little strut looking things here. There is some maintenance, and they said down the road we'll probably have to change out these plastic things, but we have yet to do that. And we got probably what, 38,000 to 40,000 miles on this camper. So this pin box has been with us majority of the time, but this has been a great addition. MORryde did install this. If you guys are interested, you could just schedule an appointment. They will install these kind of things for you if you don't feel comfortable doing it yourself. This pin box, I believe, how much do you think?
I'm thinking it's about,
we are not 100% sure how much this one costs. We didn't do our homework ahead of time, but we will like write it down below how much it would be. We'll put an Amazon link for it, but we'll also link the video of the install itself to this. And if this is something you're interested in, that's a direct link to it. So quite a few things that we have covered already. You have the Roadmaster, you have this MORryde pin box, you have the Anderson, and you have the Timber and Springs. All of these things that we have like pieced together have actually helped overall the majority of our ride. And I can't tell you enough how different our ride is just by doing one or two of these things. If that's all you can do, it makes a huge difference in your ride and your comfort when you're up there in the front of the truck.
and probably in protecting your RV.
Yeah, absolutely. So I didn't realize this would make it on the top 7 of our RV mods, but we're inside in the bathroom and we installed, well, not we, Mike installed a Max Air fan. This little puppy has been a very nice addition. When we first had our camper, we just had the standard like crank one, like you'd have to spin it open, and it would just have one speed fan. Loud, obnoxious. But we've been talking, upgrade this, and we finally got around to it. So, glad we did it. I would highly recommend it. This thing goes forward, backwards. It has 10 different speeds. You can do a temperature setting where at a certain point it'll just shut down. This also came with a cover on it, so it can be pouring down rain and these will still be running. So we have 2 Max Air fans now. One's in the kitchen and this one here. The ones that come standard, like the one we have in our kitchen, there's not a lot of options. It just sucks it out, and there's only 4 speeds to that. But this one, because we ordered it through Amazon, this come with a lot more options with the cover, everything you need. And it was super easy to install. We're gonna link this video on the install up here in the corner so you guys can watch that install if you're interested.
All right guys, so sometimes when you have an RV, you've got to add your touch to it. You've got to add your comfort to it. How you envisioned RV life being is not how it is when you buy it right off the floor.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit of effort on your part and vision to protect your RV and just add the comfort you need going down the road.
I would have to add to this point is you don't have to do all this stuff at once. Piece it together. That's how we've done it. Just one thing here, one thing here.
So we hope you enjoyed this video. Happy glamping.